Hi guys, welcome to episode number 8 of Chic Chac Choe's YouTube's development blog. Today we will discuss about the roadmap that is ahead of us. We will take over from the stuff we already saw, and I'll show you guys which tools I'm going to use until the end. So join me here, and I hope you guys enjoy it and give me some feedback too. Cheers and thank you. Where we left off, we were finishing and wrapping up the concept art and the proof of art for the animation. So this is the way it's looking right now. You can see the little guys going in the haystack. What we're gonna go next is I'm gonna show you guys an overall process of what we're gonna go through and what is next. So again, to my little roadmap in Photoshop, the proof of concept is this guy. This is basically what we've done right now. We went through concept, we did the flow, we designed it, we animated. Now we're gonna make a Flash prototype. I choose to do a Flash prototype just because it's faster for me. It's way faster. We're gonna do it based on ActionScript 3. We're gonna go and make design tweaks. I mean, we're gonna take each of these haystack elements and make them into buttons. We're gonna make them have like something when you click it. We're gonna go and separate these two guys here. We're gonna try to animate them too. We're gonna change these guys. We're gonna make them happy. Also some stuff here. Basically, we're gonna start making the scene look alive. That's the whole point. And for me, it is a lot faster doing that in Flash than in any other software. So we're gonna go ahead and do it here. So back to the Flash prototype. We're gonna commission the music too. I'm gonna hire this guy. His name is Francesco D'Andrea. He's a really talented musician. He's working on a wide variety of projects, including my first game. And yeah, I really like his music. He's delivers on time. He's very flexible. So do check him out if you're making a project. He's quite available and easy to work with. So it's really cool. So after we commission the music, we are gonna go ahead and begin using a game engine called Shiva, which is and looks something like this. This is the Shiva editor. Version 2 is coming out soon, but for now I got version 1. The reason I picked this game engine is because it's quite flexible and it's quite easy to use. And it allows me to export in a lot of outputs, like iOS, Android, web, BlackBerry, Xbox, Nintendo, basically any export you want to make, you can basically do it with this guy. So, and it's quite affordable too. I'm not sure how much the price is right now, but if you're curious, just Google it and you'll find it. Yeah, the reason I chose this one over Unity, it's just because when I was starting, this one was the affordable one I could choose, and the games I saw, they look cool. I mean, they were nice and suited my needs. So I started using it, and I discovered it was actually quite a smart software. It's particularly made for 3D, but it works. It works for 2D as well, as I can show you guys in my Schwachen game, which is just this. And you can basically play it and do stuff. Right now I have open Schwachen online, but I'm going to open Schwachen so I can show you guys, so we can actually play it. So we're going to go ahead and click, as you can see, the arcade. Here's going to default it to the preview, but I can go to runtime. And it's basically a live preview of how the game is going to look on the actual screen. So it's pretty handy. And again, you can go to a bunch of sizes: PSP, Android, iPhone, iPad. Anything you need, they probably offer it. Okay, so we're gonna use Shiva for development for mobile devices, and we're gonna use Flash for our PC and Mac device output. And the steps in Shiva is we're gonna make a 3D game with basic elements, no animation at the beginning. Then we're gonna go ahead and go into Flash and go through each of the elements and export PNG sequences. Then we're gonna bring these PNG sequences into this little guy that is called Texture Packer, which looks something like this. What this little software does is you'll import a sequence and it'll make it sequentially readable to your package. Shiva is not currently supported in the output that it exports, but it's very easy to adapt it to another software. So yep, the cool thing is I have in this thing I have 45 frames, but here there are not 45 frames. There are some frames that repeat, and actually the XML that this guy outputs, it will tell, okay, this frame is actually holding 2s, this frame is actually holding on 3s, stuff like that. So that's very, very, very handy. And that we can read in our Shiva, and basically just use it and make it work like the same way it would in Flash. So it's going to be a back and forth through software here. Then we're gonna, after we export the PNGs, we're gonna import them into Shiva. Then we're gonna program the animations. We're gonna incorporate the initial pass for music and sound effects, and then we will have the first pass of the game, which will bring us to testing. After we have the first pass of the game, we're gonna go ahead and test it in both iOS and Android. For iOS, we have to, and we gotta use this software called Xcode, which will hold all the project for building into iOS and all that stuff. This is basically Objective-C. I've learned a little bit of Objective-C while doing this project, so I can build other stuff that kind of works. This is on the Mac side for iOS, and for Android we're gonna go ahead and use Eclipse or Java, a Java project, which is based on Java basically. I'm not as strong as in Java, but I can basically just export a project, make it a Java project, open it in Eclipse, compile it, and just let it run and submit into the Android store. For me, Android has not been the successful market. My successful market by far is iOS. So I'm mainly going to focus on iOS, but I'm going to have it up version for Android as well. So here on the testing, we're gonna, as I said, we're gonna export to Xcode, we're gonna export to Android, we're gonna have a selected group of people, we're gonna share our insights, we're gonna gather notes and just improve gameplay as much as we can, and fixes, because it's gonna be quite buggy at this stage. Then we're gonna test it again, make some other fixes, and this will conclude the first pass of testing. Then it's all about the final details. So we're here in the final detail pass, we're gonna go ahead and social integration. So for example, when you beat somebody, you're gonna be able to post on Facebook, hey, I beat this person, ta-da-da, all that kind of stuff, or stuff like to go to Twitter, or oh, my friend, these recent players, like try to incorporate as much as I can of social gaming. Not sure if it's a necessity, but it's actually something I would like to explore. So why not? Let's just do it. Why not? Again, analytics. We're gonna incorporate analytics. There's a free package which is pretty awesome that is called Flurry. So we're gonna go ahead and use that guy. And finally, we are submitting to the App Store after we taste again and make extra fixes. So we're gonna submit again to the App Store. The process of submission, I will go over it. I'll make a video for it. It's not very, very hard. It's actually quite easy. So yeah, let's keep in touch. In this stage, we're gonna design, of course, the icons. We're gonna design basically the final art that is needed, like the previews, a bunch of stuff like this. So that's kind of cool. Okay, how about updates? So usually I found out that on my previous experiences that it's not often a good idea just to make a game and just let it go forever alone. The game will just lower its download on time. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna release the game with basic characters, maybe a couple of characters, And every week or every 2 weeks after that, we're gonna release it with a new character, and that's pretty much it. So that is our workload ahead of us. It's a lot of work. We're gonna go through it slowly, and I'm gonna show you guys what I do. I on the programming area, when we get to Shiva, we're gonna Shiva is a lot of testing and testing and testing. So I'm gonna go ahead and just show where I'm struggling, show where I'm doing stuff that needs like a lot of logic, and show you guys how I solved it. I am not a programmer by heart. I just try and do as much as I can with what I can with the tools I can. So yeah, but the whole point is to make it work and to make it work efficiently and easy to fix afterwards if we need to change some stuff. So that is pretty much it. That is our workload ahead. I would like also to release this guy as a free version, of course, in Facebook or as a Facebook application or something. So we might go through that, but for now the main focus is gonna be iOS and Android, so you can play multiplayer and just enjoy with your friends. As simple game based on characters, of course. So thank you for watching. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this, and I'll see you next time. Ciao, ciao.